Thank you so much for making your way to your seats. I appreciate that. Welcome to the 6th annual Maddy's Gala. Hope you were in for a wonderful evening. It's wonderful to see so many of you here. My name is Leanne Lang. I'm one of the co-hosts with CTV Morning Live, and I truly am honored to be hosting this event this evening. I didn't have an opportunity to do it last year, and so I was thrilled when Janine asked me to take part and to be involved with it this year. It is so nice to see a lot of the corporate sponsors that I've seen here tonight. There's a lot of family and friends, and half of Barhaven. So for those of you who I've seen at the gym or at Loblaws, it's nice to see us all dressed up and not in our sweats running errands around the city. So it's wonderful to see a lot of you here tonight. I have had the pleasure and the honor of getting to know the Otto family over the last couple of years, mostly through 24-Hour Trauma, when they have been a wonderful support and a great spokespeople for Rogers House and the Senators Foundation when we've been at this event that has raised over $2 million this year, with a large portion coming back. So they have been a huge part of it, and Hannah, who looks absolutely stunning tonight, has been a wonderful ambassador for the children and representing Rogers House as well at that event. I've also had the opportunity to interview the family on CTV Morning Live. I think the first time I met them was when they were trying to get the 4th annual gala underway, and I had an opportunity to meet Janine and Dean for the first time. However, what I didn't realize is that I'd actually met Dean months prior to that, stranded in the Loblaws parking lot with a flat tire. And here I was, you know, stranded and trying to figure things out, and probably cursing a million things to my husband on the phone, who couldn't help me out at the time. And all of a sudden, this great Samaritan comes by and offers to help, and is helping me out with this flat tire and doing everything that he possibly can. And you know when you just remember that person, or you remember the gesture, and it was just incredibly heartwarming to know that someone would just stop in the middle of the day when they probably have a million things to do and stop to be able to help me out. And it wasn't until a couple of months later, when I'm pretty emotional, having finished doing this interview, having learned about Maddy and her life and this gala, and as they're getting off of the couch, I look at Dean and I'm like, I'm so sorry, but you look incredibly familiar. And it was at that moment that he was like, I was actually the guy who helped you out with your car in the Loblaws parking lot. And I was already emotional enough about having finished this interview, because every now and then the story just hits you really hard and you can't help it, you know, just that heartfelt feeling that you have finishing an interview. And then I thought, my goodness, this man has been through hell, has experienced something that hopefully none of us have to experience in our lifetime. And he, at that moment, which was probably not long after Maddy had passed, had offered up his time and his energy. And so I really, really remembered that gesture and that person, and they are just such a wonderful, wonderful family. So I am excited to be able to celebrate Maddy's life, to recognize the work that Rogers House has done, and to really have a wonderful, wonderful evening. With that being said, I would like to welcome this amazing family to the stage. Please help welcome Dean, Janine, and their daughter, Hannah Otto.
Good evening, and welcome to the 6th Annual Maddy's Gala. Myself, Dean, and Hannah are truly humbled by your support and generosity this evening. When I look into the crowd this evening, I see a lot of familiar faces, and a lot of new faces as well. To the familiar faces out there, welcome back. To the new faces, welcome to your first, and the first of many, I hope. The death of a child is as cruel as life can get. Losing Maddy 6 years ago, at the age of 5, will be something my family will struggle with for the rest of our life. When Maddy died, we not only lost a daughter, Hannah lost a sister, a niece was lost, a granddaughter was lost, and a spunky little friend to so many was lost. Your support this evening helps us with our healing. Your generosity in helping us keep Maddy's spirit alive, and once again, your support this evening helps us with our healing. Your generosity is helping us keep Maddy's spirit alive, and once again, we will be able to pay it forward thanks to you. After tonight, we will have reached approximately $250,000 raised for Roger's house in 6 short years. Please enjoy yourself this evening and know that there's a spunky little angel looking down on all of you and thanking you all for supporting her family. Thank you.
And now I would like to direct your attention to the screen for a slideshow of my sister, Maddy.